So you have 24 hours in Dublin, but you're not quite sure how to spend your time. Well, let us be your local guides. Today we're going to be bringing you through Dublin to give you a real sense of the city.
Hi, I'm Evelina. I am a travel content creator on Instagram and I often share hikes, unique locations and hidden gems around Ireland.
And I'm Laura. I specialise in all things Irish travel, creating in-depth video and written guides on both my social media and website.
So, safe to say that with our local knowledge, you're in for a treat. So let's dive into this one-day itinerary.
Start the morning off on Trinity campus. In the summer months, you can quite literally stay on the grounds, meaning that you can wake up with gorgeous views of Ireland's oldest university.
It's also one of the most affordable places to stay in the city, and it has a shared kitchen where you can cook your meals. Not only that, but you wake up with the most exciting activities right at your doorstep.
Just a short walk from Trinity College is Kells Café, where you can treat yourself to a full Irish breakfast that will really set you up for the day.
And don't forget to grab yourself a takeaway coffee to enjoy in the beautiful setting of Trinity Square.
Once you've had your breakfast and a delicious coffee, it is time for the first activity of the day, which is the Trinity Trails walking tour.
Oh, Laura, I think I see our guide over there.
Oh yeah, there's Anne. Will we go?
Yeah.
Hi, Anne.
Hi.
Anne is one of the people responsible for bringing the magic of Trinity to life. Anne, could you give us a little bit of information on what people could expect from the tour?
You're going to have a wonderful campus tour right around. There's a leafy loop. The whole tour takes 45 minutes and you'll be able to see lots of different exciting buildings with different architectural features and follow in the footsteps of famous people like Bram Stoker, Oscar Wilde or Samuel Beckett, imagine.
And they were past students.
Yeah, they were all, exactly, they were all students here.
We've been walking around the campus and we love how beautiful all the buildings are.
There's such a variety of architecture. I mean, this is the first building here, the rubrics, and that's the second building that was put up. Look at the cobblestones. They're from the old monastery that was here for 400 years. But it has a magic aura, there's no doubt about it.
So what's your favourite bit of the tour, Anne?
I suppose the museum building, which is the biggest architectural gem. There's so much detail on the outside, and it's astonishing to think that it only took 5 years to build.
Stepping into the museum building is such a highlight of the tour. It's a real magical part of the Trinity campus.
There is also an option to make your Trinity Trails walking tour a combined ticket and pay a visit to the Book of Kells experience.
Here you can actually see the Book of Kells itself with your own eyes. You're not allowed film in the room where the Book of Kells is on display, so it's a really special moment when you get to see it for yourself. The Book of Kells is a 1,200 years old manuscript filled with world famous artwork. You also get to explore the long room, which is an awe-inspiring experience.
And the room's beauty has been enhanced even further with the introduction of Gaia, an illuminated installation featuring NASA imagery of Earth that looks totally mesmerizing.
But the magic of the Book of Kells does not end there, because you can quite literally be transported into the actual book.
Speaking of which, the next stop on our itinerary is the Red Pavilion, chapter 2 of your visit. Come on! Here, you can literally surround yourself with the artwork of the Book of Kells and see the pages come to life before your eyes. It's such a unique and fun thing to do when in Dublin, and a little bit of a hidden gem. It's a great way to understand the significance of one of the world's most iconic books and learn more about the history and culture of Ireland.
If you do the Trinity Trails walking tour combined with the Book of Kells experience, it's going to take you a little bit over 2 hours to complete. And honestly, I think it's one of the best things you're going to do in your 24 hours in Dublin.
After a morning of exploring Trinity College, it's time to treat yourself to some well-deserved food. Make your way to Mrs. Reid's, one of our favourite lunch spots. This cafe is open for breakfast and lunch. It's a lovely local spot.
And just around the corner from Mrs. Reid's is this beautiful spot right here, which is St. Patrick's Cathedral.
The cathedral was founded to honour St. Patrick, which is Ireland's patron saint, and it's one of the few remaining buildings from medieval Dublin.
As you can see, it is a really beautiful structure, and you can either take a guided tour or choose to sit in the beautiful gardens admiring the views.
Just a short walking distance away is another one of Dublin's impressive cathedrals, Christ Church. It's over 1,000 years old, making it the oldest in the city. You can take a self-guided tour to enjoy the interior and learn more about the history of the building.
Then it's time to cross the river over to Smithfield, which was voted as the second trendiest neighbourhood on the planet by Time Out magazine in 2023.
Which is home to one of the city's best kept secrets, the Skyview Tower, which is exactly where we are right now. Now, you have been warned. You will have to climb over 250 steps to reach the top.
But the 360 views are truly stunning and worth the effort. You can easily pinpoint famous landmarks such as Crow Park, the Dublin Mountains, and of course the Spire and the Guinness Brewery.
And the best thing is, you can often have it all to yourself, which is pretty cool.
Once you've finished taking in the views, it's time to enjoy some traditional Irish music. Our favourite place to visit is the Cobblestone, which happens to be just around the corner.
This is a family-run pub that invites musicians from all over the country to sit together and share their love for Irish music and culture.
There's no set performances or arrangements. Everything is improvised like it used to be. After some time enjoying some typical Irish vibes, we advise making your way back towards Trinity. There are so many wonderful food choices just outside the front gates of campus.
Especially around Drury Street and Faith Street Quarter. We're particularly fond of masa and mani pizza.
In the summer months, you'll see lots of locals sitting around this area with a drink, enjoying the sunshine, and there is a real buzz around this part of the city.
This brings us to the end of the video. Hopefully it helps with planning your trip to Dublin.
And if you want to read more about how to explore the city, check out the blog linked in the description.
Bye!